Well, the Divergent series has dominated the box office with the first two films grossing nearly $600 million. Well, now the latest installment, Allegiant, hits theaters this Friday, and you can expect it's going to be huge.
No question. We'll talk to one of the stars, Theo James, in just a moment. But first, more about this mega movie franchise.
The action-packed Divergent series takes place in post-apocalyptic Chicago, its citizens divided into distinct factions based on human virtues. The selfless abnegation, the brave dauntless, the intellectual erudite, the truthful candor, and the peaceful amity.
The future belongs to those who know where they belong.
In the first film, we follow Triss, played by Shailene Woodley, and Four, played by Theo James, who are divergent, possessing abilities of multiple factions. With the help of an ensemble cast, the two search and uncover an erudite plot to take over the city.
Shut it down and wipe the program.
In the second film, Insurgent, erudite dictator Janine, played by Kate Winslet, hunts down Triss and the rebel forces as the city plunges into turmoil.
Let's talk about your friend Triss Pryor.
Now, in the highly anticipated third installment, Allegiant, Triss and Four will venture beyond the city walls to unlock the future of humanity.
Theo James, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
That's a pretty good Cliff's Notes version of the series.
Very good. It was reminding me.
So good. And you did note the tightness of your T-shirt and some of those.
Yes. I asked for them to be specifically tight.
We don't have a problem with that.
So get us and your fans caught up to speed. Where do we pick you all up here for this Allegiant?
Yeah, so the third movie begins, a couple of weeks after the last film has ended, and things are changing in the world that they're living in, and Naomi Watts' character is kind of taking over, and she's controlling the city, and they decide to leave and see what's outside and kind of look for new hope, and then they find out that the world outside is very different to what they thought it was. And there's a whole bunch of new characters that they meet. There's, Jeff Daniels and all these people that add energy and new blood, which is fun.
Well, you in this movie, and all of them, you're in crazy good shape. You've got these crazy stuff.
And that tight T-shirt.
Baby teeth. I've got a screen grab of that. It's very nice. So, do you have to get in shape in between, or do you stay crazy in good shape in between?
Crazy in good shape.
I'm just wondering.
Al, just ask him
how do you do this?
You know what?
As he stares adoringly in your eyes.
Oh my God.
This is next level.
Yeah.
Next level.
No, I don't. You know what it takes. I have to work in it. Yeah. And those first couple of weeks are painful because.
Yeah. I noticed Theo's giving you no eye contact. He's getting a little uncomfortable.
I'm shy.
Do you do your own stunts too?
I do.
Yeah.
Yes, which is fun because being an actor, sometimes you hang around on set a lot and you're waiting around in a trailer. So when you can do a bit of running and sweating, it can be good. You're not looking at me now.
Where's the love gone?
It's gone.
Cold sweat.
Now, after doing a series of action films like Divergent, what do you do in your next role? Do you want to continue to be an action person, or do you want to do something a little more heartfelt, rom-com with Al? What you got on the agenda?
Well, definitely we need to talk about that. Yeah, I think you need to, in terms of, like any career, you need to think about longevity, and thus you need to take very different steps and projects. So in between, the nice thing about these films is, in a way they tick the bigger box of the kind of franchise and the bigger box office thing. But in the 6 months in between, I can do smaller kind of independent films.
Nice. And this movie actually it gets broken up into two. It's the book is actually one book.
Yeah.
So you have the next movie coming out next summer.
Yeah. So there's a final part of the story, which was, there were some challenges there because if you only have one book but you're telling two stories, you need to make two coherent narratives. But you need to finish the third movie, but not finish it so much that, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but it's interesting, and also you get a little bit of time to explore the character more than you probably would because you have more material, obviously.
And you start filming that one this summer. So a busy man.
Busy.
Yes.
We'll let you and Al run off to brunch.
He's still staring at you.
And I think this is going to be great.
Wow.
Theo, thanks so much,
Who's
man.
buying?
The Divergent series, Allegiant.
Need some champagne.
And the new rom-com coming to theaters.
Allegiant hits theaters on Friday, and I don't know what's going on.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.